mikfitfam, what's good? Mick here, back with another video. Today's video is going to be a self cut, how I cut my hair, medium to high fade with the curly top going on. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm gonna probably voice over it and explain the details of what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so right here I am prepping my hair, getting out all those naps, as y'all can see. Just having fun with it, just trying to straighten my hair out as much as possible by picking it out with my pick. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this cut. Simple self cut, high fade with the curly top. So I'm gonna just keep getting it out. Got a little gray hair, you know, brother been stressing a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. Wisdom is what they say. All right, so I'm gonna be kicking it off with my Oster fast feeds. These are my no fail hair cutting clippers, and then I got my T outliners, two of them. One is really mainly used for balding and the other one for edging, and my purple guards for my Oster fast feeds. All right, I got my mirror. I'm going ahead to start to make my first initial guideline with the Oster fast feeds, blade close to 0. I'm also keeping my fast feeds are 0 gapped as well. So you want to make sure that your guidelines are nice and symmetrical, even, whatever you want to call it, all the way around. You can kind of contour with the shape of your head, kind of make that custom guideline based off of the shape of your head. So I mean, some people ask me, it's like, why you cut your own hair? So simply, I'm cheap. I'm gonna just be honest. I mean, you're just gonna save a lot of money in the long run, and then I mean, if you can't find a good barber, depending on where you're at, you might as well learn to cut your own hair. So if you mess it up, it's because you messed it up and not somebody else messing up your hair. But I mean, just for the convenience of being able to shape your hair up every so often and keep it clean. So right here, I'm using my Osters again. I'm opening the blade fully, and then we're gonna make our second guideline. So with this guideline, you're basically doing the same thing, following the contour of your head, however you're shaping it, keeping everything nice and even, symmetrical, the way you want it, nice and clean, so everything comes out crispier. Alright, so what you do to one side, you're gonna do the same exact thing to the other side, keeping everything consistent. So right here, I'm just combing, you know, trying to get all the loose hairs off, and I am going to add my number 1 purple guard to my Oster fast feeds and kind of make my third, not guideline, but clean off that bulk all the way at the top, and that way I'm gonna start shaping it as well. So as you can see, I'm just going straight up. I'm not digging into the upper portion of my hair because I do not want to mess it up. So I'm just keeping it consistent, going straight up, starting to shape it a little bit, you know, giving that high top look that I am looking for. And I'm just keeping it consistent and continuing to trim in an upward motion. All right, so I'm combing it again. As you can see, this thing's starting to come together. I'm about to get this blend on and popping in a little bit, but I'm trying to do some more detail work because I still see some stuff that I can hit with this one guard as well. But also, I also closed this guard. Man, so I know y'all see the concentration on my face. You know, every time I do a self cut, man, I gotta concentrate because I'm trying not to mess my stuff up. And I mean, nobody wants to be looking all crazy, having to go skinhead mode. So I'm just trying to stay focused and make sure I don't mess my hair up. So right here, I'm just doing some more detail work, going with the grain, blending this thing in, keeping it consistent all the way around. Alright, so I just took the guard off. We're gonna go ahead and get this initial bald line out. We're gonna do a lot of lever play, but for the most part, lever is gonna start off closed, and then we're just gonna adjust back and forth between that. But the goal is to get that bald line out so we can blend this thing in and have it looking nice and crispy. Yeah, I keep saying that word, crispy. And it doesn't take much. You just let the blades do all the work. Just keep it consistent. The blend is gonna come through. You're gonna knock that line out. You just keep going over and over, and eventually that line is gonna disappear, and it's gonna be a nice blend to your fade. So I'm just cleaning up my face, trying to get all the loose hair. Alright, so I bust out my T outliners. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the nape. Go ahead and ball the rest of this out. Get all this, because it's basically skin fade. And we're just gonna go all the way around until it's nice and clean. Just getting all that hair out the way. Alright, so now that everything's balled out, I'm just kind of doing another check to make sure everything is how I want it. And we're going to go ahead and get this line popping. One of the most important parts of a haircut is that line. And so you want to get this line nice and crispy. That way it brings the whole cut together. And when you're doing your line, you want to just keep it nice and natural. You don't want to push back. You just want to keep it as natural as possible without pushing that line back, making it look crazy, because eventually a week later when it grows in, it's gonna look like garbage. So try to keep it nice and natural, nice and consistent. And yeah, I think it came out pretty nice. In the comments down below, let me know what you think. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the sponge, and y'all are gonna see the curly top high fade. Boom. Look at that there. Ooh, your boy looking fresh. So that's the self cut right there, you know, curly top, high fade. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Alright, Fit Fam, so that was the cut. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Drop your comments. Do you do self cuts on yourself? Let's talk about it. What can I do to improve? And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.